The leader explains they lack resources and it's too dangerous to travel anyway, but he does point out he has a vampire body in the basement, so he asks Jonas to try to replicate the cure with that blood. Later, the boss asks Jonas to talk to the world leaders to tell them he's almost done with a vaccine, only to learn that the American Disease Control Center is gone. So even if he finishes the vaccine, they don't know how to distribute it. Jonas realizes that the other countries will soon nuke the USA to stop the infection from leaving the country. Sometime later, Lila tells Brad she thinks nobody is coming, so she wants to join Doctors Without Borders. Because the vampire didn't attack her the other day, she thinks she may have something in her blood that can help. Brad doesn't like the idea but lets her go for the sake of the greater good. Afterward, Brad begins teaching Amy to defend herself and to use a bow because he wants her to be ready for whatever comes next. The next time Clark brings a criminal to Shauna, she tells him this is the last time she'll feed from his favors because the deal is over. She's tired of living in hiding and feels like she's just in another cell, but Clark again refuses to join her. Hours later, a group of vampires arrives in Nevada to attack the shelter, and Clark goes looking for Shauna because he thinks she's the cause. Shauna stops him from shooting her by explaining that it was Martinez and not her who turned those people, and the two of them end up getting frisky. Back to Amy, she gets in contact with Tim and asks him how many people he's killed. Tim says thousands, and Amy says she could never kill like that. Laughing, Tim tests that theory by bringing the neighbor Bob and infecting him through his neck. Then Amy wakes up and finds Tim standing outside the house. The next morning, the neighbors come to the house to ask Brad if he's seen Bob. Amy tells them he's outside, and when the group opens the door, they find Bob with a heavy wound on his neck. Bob doesn't want to be a monster and asks Brad to end things, but before Brad can shoot him, Bob finishes transforming and attacks him. From inside the house, Amy hears some gunshots, then Brad comes inside showing he's been bitten. The neighbors want to kill him, and Brad wants them to stop him too, but Amy refuses. Her fury makes her transform into a vampire and kill both neighbors without remorse. Afterward, she gives Brad the last injection with the cure before deciding she needs to run away. The last